Hey everybody, want to thank you guys for taking the time to just listen to me a little bit about my ice cream project. I'm very excited about this project. Now when I first named it, I was trying to figure out exactly what to call it. I had these 8 primary areas that I think that a person really needs to concentrate on to be successful in life. So of course I said, how do I make this easy? I'm not the smartest of guys, so I need checklists, I need processes in order to make sure that things are flowing efficiently. So ice cream kind of came to me one evening when I was sitting down and I was watching my children eat ice cream, and I was like, you know what, you guys really don't need to let your ice cream get messy. And so I said, wow, if I could take this and put this into an acronym, I think it would be really easy for people to understand, process, and be able to work with. So that's what I did. I sat down and I looked at the 8 things that I thought people, again, really need in their life in order to be successful, and I came up with the I.C.E.C.R.E.A.M project. So that's the book that I sat down and wrote. Now the book was actually a book that I was writing to myself. It started out as a journal because, like anything, we all kind of need a guide. We all need, for me, a checklist on what I need to do every day and what I need to be aware of every day for my weaknesses and how to overcome them, and what I need to do to make sure that my life is successful and on track. So again, it started out as a journal, and as I got into the journal more and more and more, I realized, wow, this is some really good information. And I started doing more research, and I sat down and I said, wow, I really need to make sure that not only am I utilizing this, but I'm sharing this with people out there who can really benefit from it. So I'm not trying to come to you guys as the psychologist or the this or the that or the expert. I'm just a guy who can really kind of sit down and say, here's what's worked for me. Here's what I became aware of, and here's what I use every day to make sure that I am on track with my life where I want it to go. And as we get older and older, we start to realize that experience is something that we can all not only learn from, but something we should be passing on as wisdom to other people. And the more wisdom we pass on, the more enriched our lives become. So that's what the I.C.E.C.R.E.A.M project is all about. It's about me taking my experiences and hopefully passing on some wisdom and some knowledge. Now, how is it set up? What makes it different from any other book that's out there? Well, for me, again, not being the smartest of guys, I have to learn in a way that's quick, efficient, and to the point. So the I.C.E.C.R.E.A.M project is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a key phrase, and then we're going to work from that key phrase. As an example, I'll take income and money. One of the key phrases for income and money is, money only allows you to be more of who you really are. So if you drink when you are broke, you could easily become a drunk when you suddenly get money. If you're irresponsible and undisciplined when you're broke, and all of a sudden you win a lot of money, you can easily, if you don't put barriers between you and that problem that you have there, you can easily lose all of that. That's why there's so many lottery winners that a couple of years or 3 or 4 years after they win the lottery, they're back broke again because they let their ice cream get messy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each week and we're going to break that down. So the first week, of course, is income and money. And I'm going to talk about 8 or 9 key points of what we need to do. Not just about having money, but how to go about making money, how to go about processing it and using it, how to go about protecting yourself from your own weaknesses when it comes to money. And then we're going to move into ego, emotion, and expectation, which is one of my favorite parts because it's our ego a lot of times that keeps us in the dark. And when I sat down and I looked at this, I said, now what is my ego built on? And what I've kind of determined for me, and I think for most people, is your ego is really built from 2 things. It's either built from insecurities or it's built from passions. And so we're going to go deep into that. What does it mean if your ego is built from insecurities and how you react and how you act, as opposed to someone whose egos are built from passions? And then we're going to go, we're going to move on down the line. We're going to go through all 8 weeks. And each week you're going to have an action plan. So I'm going to give you a guide, and that guide's going to say, take this and look at this and process this, and then here are the tools that you need. Go out and find this or locate this or put this in place so that we can make sure that you're getting the most out of the project. Again, I'm not trying to teach you the project here. I just wanted to go a little more into depth about the project and how we could use that to benefit each other. But again, I'm super excited for the I.C.E.C.R.E.A.M project. It's only limited to 1,000 people, so hopefully you are one of those 1,000 people that will get the webinar training and get everything that it takes to really move forward. Again, this is Billy Williams. I wrote the book, Don't Let Your Ice Cream Get Messy, and I'm the president of Inspire Nation Business Mentoring Services, and I'm so excited to bring you the I.C.E.C.R.E.A.M project. Thanks, guys. I hope to see you at the project.